What's going on? It's your boy Sermon, thesermonsdomain.com.
What up? This is Reese, the Evil Marsupials, the MarsupialEmpire.com. You gotta switch your tag up though, bro. You gotta be Short Hair Sermon from now on. Short Hair Sermon from now on.
Yes, if you're not a first timer, you might have noticed I cut the hair.
You may have noticed. It's the first shit that pop out of people.
Alright, today we're here to talk about Kid Ink's sophomore album, Full Speed. It was released this week on February 2nd, or 3rd. And it was backed by Body Language, which is the Usher and Tinashe. Shut that up. Yeah, it was backed by that single. And what are your thoughts on the album, Mr. Red Bull?
I think it's a solid album, but I'm not really too. I don't know how to digest it because I want to say that I'm not too impressed because we're being spoiled by really good albums, so far, but like really different, diverse type of rap, And I guess his lane is just, not that I'm talking shit about him because I'm not, but his lane is not the same lane as a Joey Badass. You know what I mean? His lane is not the same lane as like a J. Cole or something like that. And so it's kind of like, it's different looking at, even him being on the West Coast, he's obviously a West Coast rapper, if that's how you would classify him, because he's from LA. But he's giving us something different. He's giving us like the more flashy kind of like, everything kind of appeals to the ladies kind of shit, party lifestyle. So I guess if I'm gonna grade it by those standards, I'm gonna say that it's solid. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't underdeliver, he doesn't underperform, and I just think that that's his lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, that's definitely the lane he's going for. The more mainstream. I feel like a lot of the records on here could be played on the radio. That's the vibe I get. Be Real. Every City We Go, Like a Hot Boy, obviously Hotel with Chris Brown. These are all records that have radio potential, and they can. I feel like with Kid Ink's music, with the singles, I feel like they grow on you. Like you're not gonna listen to Body Language and be blown away the first time. But if
I do like Body Language though.
It's a good record, but you're not gonna be blown away by it first time.
No, but I liked it more when I saw the video, and not because obviously the women in the video, but it was cool to see a vibe that was created. But remember when we did the interview and he was saying like the pressure to do what he did before isn't there. He's like, I want to do something different, and so maybe this him being, I don't know how different it is from the first album, but
it's not too different. It's more improved, and that's what I like about his album titles. Like My Own Lane was him finding what lane he wants to be in, and now that he knows that, he's full speed trying to master it.
Right. Which
is how I looked at it.
Nice. I like that, by the way. Which is really dope, but I would like for him to be a better songwriter and come with more content. You know what I mean? A more diverse content. Unless he's just living this life, which is fine, and I can completely respect that. Unless you're just partying, bro, and you're out and you're stealing people's girls and stuff like that, and you're attracting women. If that's what you're doing, bro, do it.
Right.
I heard a quote, man, and it was from the movie 5 Heartbeats, and somebody said to Duck, one of the stars of the film, it said, Duck will be a better writer when he experiences more pain. And I think that's kind of the same thing with him because he doesn't have a lot of the really diverse content. Again, it's like pretty much like one lane, like one type of music.
No, I totally get it. Not that I would wish, Kid Ink any pain.
No, of course not.
I get that going through, stuff definitely helps you create better music.
Exactly. I did like this song though, Every City We Go with Migos, and I'm not even a big Migos fan.
Right.
But I did like it though.
I got to point out, I liked About Mine. Not necessarily my favorite, but I like the fact that Trey Songz was kind of showing love to Sugar Free.
Yeah.
She get your money while you bullshitting. I like that. It was unexpected. And another guest feature I got to highlight is MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, on Show Must Go On.
Which I didn't expect at all.
Yeah, he really bodied it. It made me want to be an MGK fan again, and it makes me anticipate his sophomore album because it sounds like he's hungry to when he first came out. And I'm like, dude, this verse was crazy. They did 2 verses. Did he just do a joint with Currency too? I think so.
Yeah.
Or no, that was ages ago, wasn't it?
I thought, I don't know. Maybe I just heard it recently.
Could be, but definitely MGK sounds hungry. Kid Ink is mastering his lane slowly. But he's gonna get to a point to where he's gonna just, he's gonna kind of be stale.
Yeah,
we're gonna want more out of him at some point.
You know what, man? Shout out to these producers too, man. Shout out to Dahi, DJ Dahi. Shout out to Nick Nack. Shout out to Metro Boomin, who may actually be like my favorite producer right now. Shout
Key
out
Wayne.
Key Wayne. Big up to Key Wayne, bro, for doing what you continue to do, because people were not accepting Big Sean's music for a while. You know what I mean? And he's always worked with Key Wayne, and I think that's dope that they still continue to make, you know, good or continue making better music. I'll say.
Right.
You're growing into music, and I think it works. You know what I mean? Obviously, Mustard is everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere. So shout out to that man.
Got 2 credits on here. Be Real. And
shout out to Mustard for the Rich Off Mackin project too. That shit's still dope. I'm just, you know,
right.
These guys are working, man. I think that these people are definitely underrated. Again, like Dahi, you know what I mean? Like very underrated. Continue to shine, man. Just continue to shine. I wish Usher got back into this lane of doing music. Sorry, it's a little off as well, but I just, you know, I wish Usher was Usher.
It's your thoughts while listening to the album.
Yeah, Usher's
this is
not,
what, you know, prompts you.
Usher's not Usher to me no more. You know what I mean? And I want Usher to be Usher again. But like, I can't expect the Confessions out of him. But when he did Raymond versus Raymond, it was dope. That was dope to me. Mars versus Venus is my favorite track on the album. Right. Anyway, moving forward.
So what would you rate this album?
Would I listen to it a lot? No, I wouldn't listen to it a lot. Because I want more substance out of the music that I have, or that I'm going to be listening to. So, but it's not a bad album. He delivered on the scale in which we're going to grade him.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
That's exactly what I was going to give it.
It doesn't excite me, really.
Right. It feels like...
I hate saying that, though, man, because he's a good guy. Like, I personally like this guy. When we did the interview, he's a great dude.
Yeah.
You know? It's just...
I think you got to be in a certain mood to listen to, like, the whole project. At least for me, because there's times where, you know, I might want to hear it Be Real. Like, I might want to just, you know, dance.
What would be a set? That's hella funny that you say that, by the way. You started dancing, I cried. But what would be a setting in which you listen to the whole album? But where could you see, like, you sitting down, digesting this entire album, if not for a review?
That's the thing. I don't know if I would. I think it's more of I would pick and choose songs that I want to, like, dance to.
Right.
Obviously.
Would you dance to the whole album, though?
No.
I wouldn't dance to the whole album.
No. That's
see, and that's like
51 minutes, man. I can't dance.
Well, I'm just... if you listen to Off the Wall, you could. The Michael Jackson joint.
Maybe.
I promise you can. I've done it. But it just like puts into perspective for me like what kind of music people are making. Because if I don't see any setting for me to sit down and digest this whole album, I can't even tell you where I will listen to this album at. Then it kind of just goes to say, like, is this filler music? You know what I'm saying? Like, are these songs just filler? If I'm not dancing to them or it doesn't incite a particular emotion, is it just filler? Do I put it on during the road trip? You know, am I gonna keep the whole thing on during the road trip? I'm gonna skip songs. And those are things I kind of take into consideration. You know, like when judging an album or grading an album. Also. No,
I totally get it. It makes, you know, perfect sense to think like that. But definitely go support Kid Ink's Full Speed.
Please do. Because like I said, man, he's a great dude.
Solid album.
I really like that guy.
Yeah, solid album too. It's worth the purchase. If you go to Best Buy, you can get the deluxe only. It's only at Best Buy. Comes with 3 additional songs. If you want to hear that MGK feature that we were talking about, definitely gotta go pick up the deluxe album. Yep. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let us know your comments on, you know, Full Speed below. Follow us on Twitter at Sermons Domain. Yep. At Eva Marsupials. Yes, and once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much.